What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy OT.
And Miss Dorothy.
And you are now tuned into
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Like, subscribe, and follow wherever you get your podcast from.
That's right, Otis. Whatever you say, Otis, y'all ain't stupid. They coming to see me.
Okay, I know this sounds a little bit lighter for Otis's voice, and that's because this isn't Otis. This is Dorothy. My co-host Otis is missing in action right now. He'll either be here or he won't. Usually we would start off with the motivational quote of the day.
You don't got one?
I could have one, but it's gonna sound a little bitter right now because I'm searching for my friend.
Oh, okay. I'll get one for you.
Okay, so we still gonna stay motivated then.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Austin.
Yeah, I'm filling in for Mr. Otis for the time being.
Because we got stood up. Love you, Otis.
I'm working on this, I think I'm gonna call it Dear Me. But it's like myself talking to my past self, my present self, and my future self. I believe this is, I'm talking to my future self. So, in the words of Otis, the quote of the day, or words to live by. Dear me, don't be so hard on yourself. Everything that you've been through over these past few months was exactly what you needed to go through. The long nights and early mornings, all the sacrifices, and accepting the fact that everybody can't move forward with you. Don't worry about who's not here. Just focus and pay attention to the ones that still are. Because in another 3 to 6 months, watch how I make you proud.
Okay, snaps for you. I like that.
Yeah, just pretty much like, don't ever pay attention to who's not here, who's not rooting for you. Focus on the ones that are doing it.
I love that. And that's no shade towards you, Otis. I know it might sound like that, but it's not.
So here we go.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
All right. So today's episode, the point of the day was to get to know, my co-host more, which we have really grown and developed our relationship since starting this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Now, with Otis missing, for you, those of you joining in, I'm going to say this repeatedly throughout the whole episode, he is missing. So who knows, he might drop a Where's Waldo link at the end. It'll be to find Otis. So today, I'm going to get to know A-Ray better.
Yeah.
And he's going to get to know me better, which we know each other pretty well by now.
Yeah.
But there's always more.
There's always more to learn.
Yes.
So we're going to be playing the question game?
The question game.
All right.
And there's 2 different links. There's links of just questions to get to know someone better. And then there's also another link of hard would you rather questions. We're going to bounce back and forth.
Okay.
You don't have to start in a specific tab. Just go with it.
Who starts the questions asking first?
I want to kick it off.
Okay.
Or do you want to kick it off?
Nah, you can kick it off. It's your show. It's your game.
Question number 1. How do you like to spend your free time? We're going to start off easy.
I like to spend my free time. Man. So like
you don't get a lot.
Yeah. So like do we have to stay in the lines of any type of
No.
Okay, you can go as deep as you want.
Yeah.
Or undeep as you want.
Preferably the deeper the better. Well,
understandable. How I like to spend my free time, when I do have free time, I'm a big if I'm at home, let's start with that. If I'm at home, I love to watch movies, TV shows, catch up on life and what's going on. Right. Like turn my computer off, turn my phone on, do not disturb, and just watch stuff. And the crazy thing is, once I start watching it, I get ideas, and I instantly turn my computer on and start working on stuff. But yeah, if it's not, you know, watching things or playing the game, I'm with my nieces and nephews. Oh. And yeah, we just Peter Piper piece it up, backyard. We just always doing some random stuff. Yeah. So that's what I like doing in my free time.
Kick it. It sounds like a nice mental reset.
Yes, and everyone out there, you definitely need that in life. At least once a week. Ooh. I ain't starting off easy with you. What is your biggest dream or aspiration?
Oh, my biggest dream or aspiration in life. Mm-hmm. This sounds like the beginning of that song, "Pretty Hurts" by Beyonce.
You and my sister with that.
Okay. At the beginning, it's such a good song. Now I ain't, you know, as into the Beehive as she is, you know, but I'm circling around it. Yeah. Honestly, it would be to the. This makes me nervous answering this.
Sure game.
I know. Darn it, Dorothy. See, playing with Otis, it would have been simple.
Hey, just landed
on
it.
But you're so calculated. Okay. My biggest dream, honestly, is just leaving a legacy behind for my daughter. My daughter and my nieces as well. But just something for her to carry on, and when I'm gone, for her to just keep carrying my name. Yeah. And something to be proud of.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Biggest dream. Leaving a legacy for your daughter. Yes. Stuff a lot of people don't understand. They think it's about, you know, money. Legacy. I mean, it comes with it though, but.
Yeah. Okay. What life experience has shaped your views the most?
It's so many. The most. What life experience has shaped my views the most? Like that defining moment that changed my mindset on a lot of things. I can name two. I was incarcerated at one point. Well, you know, a couple points, but it was the one time that I was incarcerated in the Hill County Jail over some petty stuff, some tickets, you know. Yeah. So I had to spend the whole weekend there, and I was supposed to be in New Orleans for my two best friends. You know, supposed to be in New Orleans, but I was on my way to a interview for a media company. Like they did a talent agency pretty much, where they did film, they did photography, stuff like that. So I'm on my way to Dallas. I get pulled over in Hillsboro, Texas, and they were saying, you know, my license was suspended and stuff. Cool, I understand that. Gotta go sit down. But while I was in there, I had time to really sit there and reevaluate life. You know, every time you get in a bad situation, it's like, I promise I'm never doing this again. Yeah. I'm gonna get this stuff right. But I'm in there, and the people that are getting locked up and coming into my holding tank, it's some very interesting individuals. I was locked up with 3 young men that broke into the Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup factory.
Wait, what?
Yes, the Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. I did not know they had a factory in Hillsboro.
I didn't either.
And so when they get there, because the main thing, for those who have not been in jail, incarcerated, whatever you want to say, there's no clocks in there. So all it is a light in your holding tank. It's just one light, so you don't know what time it is, but you know for a fact that the day is going to go by, but you just got to figure out what time. So anybody that's coming in, the first question you ask is, hey, what time was it when you got locked up? Hey, what time was it when you signed your paperwork? And they came in and they were just telling me that they had got caught trespassing on the Campbell Chicken Noodle Soup factory. And they were just telling me their story, but they was only in there for like an hour because their parents was rich. So I was like, to me, just everybody that was in there, they had a story. And I was like, man, I'm going to turn y'all stories into some short films, some skits. And it really just turned my whole, what I was working on, into more of a realistic thing than just make-believe stuff. So where it's like people really go through these situations and you never know who you're going to run into. But that's just me. One of my personal ones in jail. Another one was, I'm sorry, I like painting pictures.
No, I love it. I'd like to know what time it was when they got.
Because I went in and it was like 11 in the morning. It was like 3 or 4 when they got there. But I had to stay the whole weekend. Like, seriously. I even called my 2 homeboys. They was like, okay, that's a bet. We praying for you. And they went back to partying. They didn't even come get me.
God.
They ain't send me no money, even though I was in there for like a day and a half.
No, nothing?
Yeah, I had to buy myself out, which sucks. I had to wait till the judge came in. Luckily, he came in on a Sunday at the church, because usually you have to wait till Monday because they're not coming in on Sunday. But I was on probation for a minute. But just during that whole probation period, you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't drink, couldn't smoke, had to go report. So it was like, dang, okay, I really got to get my stuff together. It ain't just about fighting and being involved in drugs or, all the narratives that the society paints. Like you can be on probation for traffic tickets, violations, and that can really just mess you up in life.
That's crazy.
That's just that on the jail side. I've been through so much random stuff that I'm paved the way I look at things. So I'm just gonna stick with that. So I don't want to kill the time on that.
That's one of the big ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, that could definitely be life changing right there.
Sitting in jail and then praying, saying I'll never get myself in this situation again. Just like when you get drunk and you go through that whole
the room spinning.
Yep, I'll never do this again. And the next weekend you're back taking shots and stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes the next day, sometimes at night. I will say, I don't know about you, but what helps me whenever, which I don't get a lot of hangovers, but what helps me, and I learned this in Oklahoma, was drinking a beer the next day, just chugging or taking more shots. It's helpful.
I've never heard that, but hey, for those out there with hangovers, drink a beer the next morning.
Yeah, chug you a nice beer.
Okay, what is a habit you're currently trying to change or develop?
Excessive drinking. I'm trying to change that habit.
Excessive drinking?
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say excessive because I don't drink like I used to drink.
Okay, how do you? What do you mean? For the viewers out there that don't know what that means, I'm interested. Excessive drinking.
Excessive drinking, like alcohol.
Okay.
Alcohol. Which I don't. I feel like the closer I get to 30, the more it just hits. Like drinking. And the next day, even the same night, like sometimes I don't even want to go till 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, I'm ready to go home. Like I start getting aggravated. But yeah, I'm just not big into drinking like that anymore. Like I was talking about this with Otis yesterday and last week. We've just been going really hard with it in our versions of going hard at drinking lately. Yeah. And so after that skate party coming up.
Cold turkey? Or are you going to ease your way away from it?
He's probably going to go cold turkey. I would like to say I'm going to go cold turkey, but I'm probably going to have to ease on down.
Yeah. Man, because, and this is nothing wrong with, social drinking. But you have people out there that's just, drinking to get drunk. Or drinking to showcase that they're drinking. Which, when did that switch hit to where you go get on your Facebook stories or your Snapchat story, shot o'clock, shot for shot?
Yeah.
Or that's all you see is people just taking shots, pouring up. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but when did that change from a book or stuff that people are working on, a job to where it's like 24/7 posting bottles and stuff? I mean, it's good promotion for every. I'm just saying, if you posting it, you better be getting paid from it or something.
But even from going to like videoing or posting people dancing to now it's just like you said, shot o'clock.
Like, man,
I feel like. And it might have been like this even pre-COVID, but COVID, when you was having a club quarantine and all that stuff, and shot for shot and da-da-da-da.
I definitely was involved in that. I ain't gonna lie.
I was too.
Shot. Oh, they didn't send me a shot request. All right, bet, I got you.
I mean, it was big. I remember one time I even got my dad on there with me on Snapchat. I'm like, come on, we about to do this club quarantine. Let's hit it.
Man, what if that was a whole government conspiracy to get people to just promote drinking? Yeah, that's pretty smart.
It is smart. It might have been one of their little things up their sleeve. You never know. But yeah, I would say that.
We gotta get us a wine sponsor.
Oh,
that's what we need to do. Get a wine sponsor.
Have you ever had Electra? That is a good one, especially if you like Moscatos. They have just a regular Moscato, then they have a red Moscato, and it's a sweet red. And I know some sweet reds, they don't really be hitting like they're supposed to. But that one right there, it's just amazing. I'm
going to look into that after this game.
Yes. Electra Red. You can get it from your local Specs. $13.49, I think. Oh, see, that's the problem. Okay, now I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to go to a would you rather. Would you rather be constantly surrounded by annoying people but have everything you want, or be lonely but content with your life?
I'd rather be lonely and content with my life.
I should have known you was going to say that.
Annoying people annoy me. What is the definition of annoyed? Like getting sick and tired of an individual?
Yeah, like...
I'd rather be lonely and don't have nothing in my life. Like
disturbed by their...
It's my peace is everything, but if you just it's like sitting next to a person who's just poking you the whole time. Nah, I could, yeah.
Or staring.
Yeah, that's what I would rather do. I would rather be lonely and, yeah. Ooh. Would you rather have the ability to forgive anyone no matter how they've wronged you, or have the power to seek revenge but carry the burden of resentment forever?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Would you rather have the ability to forgive anyone no matter how much they've wronged you, or have the power to seek revenge but carry the burden of resentment forever?
I really like that question.
Take your time.
And, a couple years ago, I would have probably had to sit on that question a lot longer. But that's something that I've been actively working on for a couple years now, is just forgiving everyone, because I found myself so much at peace, he said, just by forgiving. And it doesn't even have to be me having a conversation with them or anything that they apologize for or anything like that, because forgiveness, I feel like, is for self.
Yeah.
So you have to find that within yourself. And, like, I just move so much lighter in the air. I used to be... many moons ago, someone that was big on like, oh, they wronged me, I'm gonna get them. They just wait.
Get my lick back.
Yes. But that resenting feeling, that negative energy, that aura, it just sits so heavy on your soul. So yeah, definitely forgiveness.
Ooh, forgiving.
I should try it, people.
I don't know the answer. I'm glad I didn't have that question. I wouldn't know how to answer.
Can I ask you that question back?
No. You didn't establish at the beginning of the rules.
That's a good question. For those of you out there, just sit on that. If that's something that you struggle with, just sit on that. Okay, would you rather always be 10 minutes late for everything, or always be 20 minutes early but have to wait alone?
Oh, I'd rather be 20 minutes early and have to wait alone.
Why?
Just because if you're waiting alone, 20 minutes to me is like 4 hours. 20 minutes to everybody else might just be 20 minutes. There's so much I can do in 20 minutes of alone time to get my mind ready for whatever I'm trying to be early for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me being late, it's like I'm constantly going to have to play catch up with whatever's going on and risk the conversation of having with the person like, hey, you late. Because I know how I am when people are late. I'll be giving them hell. In a funny way, I'll be like, okay, so you one of them, 10 minutes late, wasting my time. But if I'm 20 minutes early, so everything works out.
And you don't get a lot of alone time anyway, so that's like a little...
I love it. I just love
mini vacay for you.
Yeah, sitting in my car, 20 minutes early, okay, let me catch up on life. You said that's something that you're working on?
Yeah.
You working on being late or working on being...
I'm working on being early, especially, but being on time. Like work, I'll be on time every day. Now, my on time probably isn't a lot of people's on time. Like their on time might be, if work starts at 9, they're gonna get there at like 8:45 or something like that. My on time is, I'm getting there 8:59, walking in the building 9 o'clock. That's when it starts.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, you said 1 minute earlier.
But outside of that. My friends know, my people that love me know, I'm not, if it starts at 9, I'm going to be there. But I'm trying to work on that this year because I have to be considerate of other people's time.
Would you rather spend a night alone in a haunted mansion or in the middle of a dense, dark forest with unknown creatures lurking?
Oh, no. I'm scared of the dark. Those are both bad.
Haunted mansion or deep, dark forest with unknown creatures lurking.
Put me with the creatures.
Oh, you gonna be outside?
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong with that, but dang.
Put me with the creatures because I'm already scared of the dark as it is. If I'm in the haunted mansion, them ghosts is getting me regardless. Like, there's only some, what am I called? Ghostbusters? I can't. Like, this has come from I sleep with a nightlight. I have a nightlight in my room. The bathroom door be open with the light on. The TV be on with a little bit of background noise. And throughout my house, there are little night lights throughout it. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm going to go make friends with Timon and Pumbaa or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they out there. They gonna be out there.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get my behind tore up.
I don't know. Nature, once you become one with nature, you get to understand life.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So you be all right.
I'm going to be like Snow White with, of the dark.
Yeah, she had a very dark story, too. Snow White, 7 dwarfs, 7 little people, 7 men. But I ain't going to go into that.
Damn.
Go back and have you watched it as an adult?
No.
You should definitely go do that one day.
I'm going to do that. It's going to ruin my childhood.
No, it ain't. It's gonna enhance it.
What qualities do you admire most in others?
Whoa.
His face just now.
When you say qualities, can you explain that in your type of way?
Like what qualities? Like people that are considerate. People. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be physical. But mostly like, here's a list. Here's some examples. What qualities do you admire most in others when it comes to people you're interested in, and then just people in your day to day?
Okay. Common sense for one. Common sense. Yes, I admire people's common sense. People that are common sense people. Considerateness, if that is a quality. Considerateness. Honesty. And most I admire the most about people is the ones who aren't scared to ask questions or fail. It's like, because you have to actually do stuff in order to see if it's going to work. So people who aren't scared to fail, as long as they're doing something.
I like it. Very clear. Snaps for you.
Ooh.
I don't like it already.
How do you think others perceive you?
Oh, my God. Am I allowed to phone a friend?
No. This is just you. This is you. How you think people perceive you, whether it's good, bad, happy, sad, exciting.
I'm sure there could be a lot of different answers on this question, because I'm sure there's some people out there that may perceive me in a negative way, and if so, sorry, that's on you. And majority of people probably perceive me in a very positive way. In a positive standpoint, probably someone that's just very energetic, very positive, very bubbly. Probably a little bit of an alcoholic, but it's okay. I'm working on it, like I said. No, seriously though, yeah, like that. Just someone that has a very bright aura. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I typically always hear. Yeah, so.
That's good. There's no wrong answer. It's just your answer. Yeah, I would agree with that. Very bubbly. I don't know about the alcoholic part. I haven't seen that side of you, but.
Well, then it don't exist because you've been around me long enough.
Yeah, I ain't saying that.
That's probably one from my haters. Everybody got some. Well, most people have some if you don't. Yes. Question 68. What's a topic you're really interested in that not many people know about?
I'm a high key theorist. How do you say that word? Topics like whether the earth is round or flat. Yeah, just pretty much everything revolving that. I'm big into the Bible and just people's thoughts and theories about creation. I just like hearing new ideas. The things that I feel like we learned back in school. As you get older, I'm just like, I just start questioning a lot of stuff, because most of the stuff is just common sense now. When you think about it, it's like, okay, if we were derived or came from monkeys or apes, why can't it be happening right now with the monkeys and apes? Sometimes just asking myself questions like that, like, okay, so creation, the Adam and Eve story, just all these things that people talk about. Yeah. I'm really interested in that type of stuff. Flat Earth, Round Earth. Stuff like that.
Stuff like that. That's quite a rabbit hole you can go down.
Yeah. Angels, demons. I'm big on energy and frequencies, nature, just out at the third eye. Yeah, I'm really into that. I just don't ever speak on it because you always get hit with the, oh, you wanted him. It's like, no, I'm not one of them. I just like hearing ideas, man.
You're right.
Yeah, don't hate me.
They just mad because you got layers.
88. What's a personal rule you never break?
Not to do illegal drugs. I don't know. No,
Hey,
that is a good one.
Yep. That is a personal rule that you have for yourself.
Not give it into peer pressure.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see me do no shrooms, no meth, no nothing like that. I don't care how live the party, the function, whatever it is. And don't go home with no random men's.
That's a good one.
Don't let your friends go home with no random men's.
Correct, too.
Yeah.
Preach.
I'm big on that. I have followed a car before.
Hey, sometimes you got to do that.
I have. I don't budge on it either. If you like them enough, then I hope y'all exchange numbers. Y'all can meet when y'all are sober.
That's a big one right there. Sober you, unsober you, two different things.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the main reasons. Like when I first started slowing down on the drinking, was just two different people, and then you always go through those moments of, bro, last night you said this or you did this, and you be like, what? I did what?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. Once you can't remember something, that's a bad thing.
Yes.
That's not being able to be able to comply with the stuff that's going on. Because at that point, anybody can say you did anything.
Exactly.
And no recollection of what's going on. I done seen people get locked up for stuff for a long time just based upon how inebriated they were. So, and I learned that word from Mr. McKebby. He says it all the time.
Inebriated. I like that word.
Like, God dang. Drunk, nigga?
It's so true, though. Like, people, and they wake up in the holding cell or wherever, and it's like, or the hospital.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened. I learned, and I don't know, this could be true, it could not be true, but I've read in a lot of different places. For the longest, I thought being blacked out drunk or blacked out inebriated was you literally blacking out and passing out. But blacking out is just, I mean, you could still be functioning, but not remember what happened the next day. And I was like, wow.
Man, see?
Wow.
All these spirits and demons in a bottle. Like it just dates back to a long time ago. They used to be drunk back in the 1300s, 1200s, stuff like that. But they used to call it like spirits and demons and stuff.
Which now makes sense why they call it like when you look in the liquor store and it's like spirits.
See, the smart market, they hire us for promotion.
Yeah.
You know gin make you sin. It's like, okay, on this gin you gonna sin. And I would just encourage everybody to just drink responsibly and know your limit. And you notice that people aren't even pushing that anymore as far as society. Clubs, it isn't like a drink responsibly or like I done seen people like walk out of establishment, whether they had drinks at the club or in their car, like super duper drunk. You know, everybody's, trying to make sure they're getting home safe and everything, but it's just a point of like, I'm gonna keep asking the question, when did it get to this point?
Right.
Like when did being drunk publicly become the thing?
Like a trend, like
I don't know, man. I just be looking. Not judging, just looking.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And even, there's another personal rule of mine to not ever break is whenever, like, you go to a bar, whatever, you're out with your girls, and if a man offers to buy you, your friend, or whatever drink, buys all y'all drinks, somebody go with him to the bar and watch y'all's drinks whenever you have them. Don't put your drink down and go dance or whatever without someone watching them or, listen, if I am out and about and I have a drink in my hand and me or one of my friends has to go to the bathroom, well, I guess I'm taking it in the bathroom with me. Either that or I'm putting it in the trash. Because people think they're so slick. And even that, like bars, and I've seen in different cities and heard about the bartenders putting stuff in people's drinks. So it's like you said, it's so weird. Like, why would you want to have, especially with how much trouble they can get in?
Yeah, that's I'm saying, man. One night, 5, 10, 15 years in a cell, that'll do enough for you.
That's all it takes. Now, I will say, and this is kind of a funny story, sorry. But it was like, how many years ago was it? I think you were there the next morning. There was a dodgeball tournament a few years ago.
Yes, dodgeball, yes.
What year was that?
2022. 21, 22. One of those two.
I think it was 21.
Yeah, because we didn't do nothing 23 at all.
So that night before, I like to, whenever I'll get intoxicated or whatever, I like to make plans. I like to sign myself up for stuff. Not for that night.
Understand. Mm-hmm.
For the phone date, the next week, wherever, I'm dedicated. I'm like, yes, we're doing it. I had the audacity. I was not supposed to be at or in that dodgeball tournament, Ray?
Yes, I remember. Because each team was required to have a female participant. And we were there. And it was me and two other team members. And we was like, hey, Dorothy. Now, we didn't know each other like how we know each other now. And it was like, yeah, she athletic. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we could ask her to play. So we asked you, and you were definitely on your level. And you was like, yeah. We was like, yeah, it's at 8 o'clock in the morning, though. You was like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And 7:45, let them know you were definitely there. And, yeah.
I was struggling. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But you came through, though.
I did come through. Mm-hmm. Dodgeball, and I am very athletic, active. Dodgeball, I always hated it.
Oh, wait.
I never liked dodgeball.
Dodgeball is cool.
But that night before, let's do it. What did they say in that movie? Duck, dip, dive, whatever, dodge? That was me.
Duck, dip, dive, dodge. Yes.
What do you think is the most misunderstood aspect of your personality?
Oh, misunderstood, and I don't know why. Time. I think that's the most thing that I think people really do misunderstand about me. Because I do so much, so I'm always getting put in a box as far as like, oh, he's busy. He doesn't have enough time. And this is just from like, not even a work standpoint. I'm going to say dealing with women that I encounter that may want to talk to me, date me, or I may want to talk or date them. They always say, you too busy. Oh, you too busy for me. And the one quote that I hate, I dislike it. I dislike it. I understand it. I dislike it. You make time for what you want to make time for. Oh, can I break this down real quick?
Please do.
Okay, so time, right? This is serious. You make time for what you want to make time for. Now, that's a true statement. You do. If you want to do something, you'll do it. If you want to lose weight, you work out. If you want to make some more money, you're going to get another job. If you want to raise your kids properly, you're going to figure that out.
Right.
Me and time. So, if I like you, I'm going to make time for you. That's what the quote is, right? Yeah. So let's just say I only have 20 minutes of free time a day if I'm not working, if I'm not with kids, if I'm not doing this. I got 20 minutes of time where I could be doing anything else in the world, but I choose to spend, I think 20 minutes is a bad example. An hour, damn it. We're going to up it. I got an hour or two to kick it, chill with you, talk to you, whatever. And I give you my undivided attention for that hour or 2 hours. That's the only time that I do have. So to me, it's like I'm giving you all of my free time to make you happy, to make you feel like, oh, he really does feel this type of way about me. But since it's only an hour or two to you, you're upset because you just talked to me for an hour. Oh my gosh. But that's the only free time that I did have.
Right.
So I want to say that's the most misunderstood, because when I do give people time, it's pretty much because I have the time to give.
Yeah.
And I take advantage of the time that I do have. The free time, it's like, okay, cool. I'm finna give you my undivided attention for whatever we're doing. And then once we're done, I'm going to go back to go to work or whatever.
Right.
So I want to say that is the most misunderstood. I don't like it. I just don't like that quote, because if you only have 5 hours to do something and you use those 5 hours with that person, what is the problem?
Right.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'll be overthinking shit.
No, I mean, no, for sure. Time is money. Time is very valuable, especially when you are someone that has so much going on, like, especially everything that you do. Time is extremely precious and valuable. So it's like one of those things, if to you, those 5 hours, an hour, 30 minutes, even stopping and grab something to eat and go on about your way, that means so much to you. But it's easy for people that don't understand you and everything that you have going on to take that for granted.
Outside of work, how many people do you think you talk to on a daily? Phone calls, text messages on average, outside of work? And you can round the number up, ballpark figures.
A day or?
Yeah, a day.
Outside of like?
Outside of work. Outside of your work calls. Outside of your coworkers. Dealing with work stuff. Just once you go home, you with your daughter. How many people hit you up or you have a conversation with on a daily?
Oof. See, whenever I get home, because I'm always working with people all day long. My cell phone number is also my work number, so it's how like my clients, so they get a hold of me and everything. So, and I'm always here for all my clients. You know, I want that to be understood. But I get like my social meter is like drained. It's shot. So on a good day, maybe 3.
3 people, and that's great. That's a great outside of work. 3 people a day. Right?
Maybe.
3. Me, outside of work, I probably talk to 30 to 40 people a day.
Dang.
So it's like all these conversations, all these text messages, a lot of stuff gets lost. I understand why people have like secretaries to be like, okay, he's available in 2 weeks on this day. Because you just got so many people to deal with on a day. So it's like, I try to tell people, like, you have to look at it from my perspective. That's why I'm saying I be misunderstood, because not only do I have to talk to you during the day, I have 20, 30 other people that I got to get to. And I might not be able even to get to half of that list. Like right now, in this bag, I got like 900 text messages unopened. Let's just be precise. 917 text messages.
Thank you for opening mine.
126 missed calls. And this is just, and I'm not even like saying it in a bad way. It's just like stuff that I'm trying to deal with. And I had to contact these people back. And then every time that I do talk to them, they're like, damn, you can't answer the phone. Damn, you can't do this. And I'm like, bro, if you only understood, you're not the only person calling me. Well, I must not be a priority. It's not that. It's just, I have to figure out a method of how to get to you.
Yeah.
In a timely fashion. Most of the time, I already know what you want.
Right.
But.
And I'm sure you've even said this to these people. Yeah. And it's like they hit you with the same thing over and over and over. Stuff like that is how you get put to the bottom of my get-to list. Because at this point now I'm annoyed. Because it's like, you know what I got going on. How many times I got to explain this for you to get it?
It's bad. I just be trying to figure that out. So I think that's one of the things that I'm the most misunderstood. And it's not going to make sense to people until you got to make it in life or be what people call successful. Might have to be in LA on TV in New York or something for them to be like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But if I don't do nothing else in my life, they're just like, okay, he just don't fuck me. He didn't answer the phone.
Right.
He just didn't reply back.
They're not going to understand it until they go through it. You know, or it just takes a real long, I don't know, deep dive talk with their homegirl or somebody in order for them to get it. I was one of those people that at one point I was like that. I'm like, dang, like, no, somebody ain't messing with me, da-da-da-da-da. And it's someone that, which you know, the background or whatever, but he had to move away. But for a while there, I was one of those people, even during this time period where I'm busy myself at work, but I wasn't fully getting it. And what he does, it is very important and it's demanding. And I know that his social battery be drained and he likes to isolate. And, you know, and when I sat there and I looked back at all the times, even the small times, the stopping and going to a food truck and then just going about it and whatever, like those times were very precious and valuable to him. And looking back at him, like, that was valuable to me because you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to, so.
Ooh. Lord have mercy. I'm going to end my question with, would you rather live a long life without ever truly finding your purpose, or have a short, impactful life but die young?
It's very impactful.
Would you rather live a long life without ever truly finding your purpose, or have a short, impactful life but die young?
I'm going to go with the second option. I'd rather live.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And why is that, if I may ask?
I have a couple different answers to this. One of them, and I wouldn't say this is even on a conspiracy theorist level, it's just one of my beliefs.
Yeah.
But some people think of it as a conspiracy, like one of those like theories and blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I believe in like whenever you find your purpose and you fulfill your purpose, that's like one next step in reincarnation and going into that higher level, ascending and everything. So it sounds a little morbid, but it's not. If I was to find that ultimate purpose and to reach that true level of ascension and not be reincarnated, just become like an angel or something like that, then I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Take me out of this place, but also because for the longest time in my current life, there was like, I was going through this, what is my purpose? What am I here for? What is this like time for whatever number of lives I'm at in this process? Like, what number am I? And like, what am I trying to learn from the previous life? And I just didn't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know who I was. And that was like the most lonely place that I could have been in mentally. And whenever I came and I found out, I now know, like, I really feel like I know what this purpose is in this life is, and just owning it. Because for the longest, I guess I could say it. This is getting deep. Yeah. Okay. I like your question. Like, I'm happy. And I'm happy because I'm able to make other people happy. I'm able to help put smiles on other people's faces. I'm able to understand and talk to people through their issues and talk to them about what's going on in their lives and help them get to a better place. And there's times whenever talking to people can be draining, but when it's about something that's going to help better them and all that, it honestly helps fuel me back up. And doing that and on my day-to-day and just seeing like other people spirits brighten, that helps me. So
I get that.
I'm fine with that. I don't feel lost anymore. So that's my answer.
Hey, that's a good answer.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to end mine with a would you rather as well. I'm going to copy you. Okay. Would you rather have the power to control time but not be able to change any events? Or be able to change any event but not control time?
Read it for me one more time.
Okay. Would you rather have the power to control time but not be able to change any events? Or be able to change any event but not control time?
I would rather be able to control time but not change any event. Even though that sounds so much fun to be able to change every decision that is made and alternate the timelines and all this stuff. Nah, I'm a firm believer in the decision you make, whether it's good or bad, like you were supposed to make it. Like, we can't go back and, I mean, we all say if we can go back and change stuff, we would, but that ain't what life is. Like, you don't really get no growth from that. You learn from it. You learn from the mistakes. You learn from the success. You learn what to do. You learn how to do. But if I was to be able to control the time and extend it or shorten it, I think that's what I would want to do.
Oh.
Be able to, I would add an extra hour or two to the day.
Live in the moment more.
Yeah, yes. Extend the happiness of a moment, like the first date, first kiss, kids' first step. You know, the moments just be going by fast when the kids are growing up, nieces and nephews, and then you look up and it's like, damn, like 18, 19. You get into that point that you're going to look up and your daughter going to be that up. But be able to extend those moments to happy times with family members. Yeah, I would be able to, if I could, my answer is controlling the time.
I love that. I wish there was a way to do that now that you said it like that.
You can't. You can manipulate. See, that's what I'm saying. You can definitely manipulate time with yourself. You just got to know exactly how to do it. I can't really speak on it on here like I want to because I'm still going through that process of learning how to. Because do you ever have moments in days where it's like, okay, today went by fast or today went by slow?
All the time.
Yeah. Do you find yourself looking at the clock every now and then? Be like, okay, damn.
Yes.
And the more and more you look at the clock, the slower it goes.
Yes.
And then let's just say you don't really look at the clock and you look up, the day's over. There's ways you can do it.
Okay.
You just got to tap into a whole other level of thought process.
Well, you can't talk about it on here for now, but in the meantime, I'm gonna need some tutorials after this.
Man, I'm going through a whole life just learning different things, different cultures, and everything. So yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It's crazy what's really the power that's within us. So.
Yeah, we all have a power that we haven't even tapped in yet. But you did good. You ran this whole thing by yourself.
Thank you.
We're gonna figure out where Mr. Otis is. But nah, things happen for a reason. You were supposed to do what you did today. It was a great question game.
Thank you. I enjoyed you. I appreciate you for hopping on with me. And even, taking me up here to the second floor.
Yeah, because you was running.
I was.
It's like you wanted me to say, all right, well, we just gonna come back next week.
Wrap it up. No, the show must go on. Yeah, no, thank you. This has been fun, though. And I appreciate your answers and your openness to it. So, for those of y'all at home, we're going to drop the link below. Help us find Otis. I'm just kidding. But we do need to locate him. I think we left just about every stone uncovered except Otis. Love you. All right, y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in to
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Make sure you
Like,
subscribe
and follow
wherever you get your podcast from.
That's right, Otis. Whatever you say, Otis.
It's been real. It's your boy OT,
and Miss Dorothy.
and we'll see you on the next episode of
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Y'all ain't stupid. They coming to see me.